Welcome to MPK TV News. I'm with the legends, Derek Spencer, and also with JD. We are here with the MTN8. It's a new cup this season. Since the Pirates have won that one last season, now we've got a new one. Now I'm sitting with the legends, and then Derek, please talk to us. How do you feel for being the legend, also the ambassador for the MTN8?
Afternoon, Darren. I really appreciate for MTN giving me this opportunity to be part of this campaign. I think it's a good campaign. It's not just for the people in the field only, the teams and the players, but it's for everyone. It's got to give back to the community. We've got the Last Legend Standing, which everyone gets a chance to win prizes. We've got the Last Legend Standing. We've got the Charity for Goals. Last journalist standing. So it's got to gives back to everyone, the community.
Yeah, and for you, JD, you won it before with Kaizer Chiefs, I believe. And now for you, how do you feel for being MTN8 ambassador also on your side?
Great honor. I mean, I get to work with the guys that I used to make them run like on the field. You know, like for the quads. My boy as well. Yeah. I mean, we get to meet like the guys that we used to compete with. I mean, these are great human beings. You only get to see the other side of their lives as well. You know what I mean? But I mean, we wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for MTN. I mean, we just messengers like, you know, that are sent by MTN to deliver like, you know, the message out there. We're here in Gqeberha now. We've been doing a lot of provinces. So this time around is Gqeberha's time, like with me and Derek. We're going to be doing a lot of like, you know, media houses, be it print and whatever. But we're just trying to like, you know, go out there and like, you know, make the people aware that there's still like, you know, a lot of prizes to be won out there, you know, and obviously giving you guys a chance to have conversations with like, you know, most of the guys that were in the game back then. It's the first time I've been here.
Okay, good.
You know, yeah.
Welcome.
Since it's been 4 years since I've been doing this Legends thing with the MTN8, and just being like, you know, part of it, I'm really honored.
And also, you've seen last year, Salem was doing good job last season, and now it's a new season. How's the quality, your impression of the quality and the level of the tournament this year?
I mean, MTN8 as it is, it's one of those unpredictable cups. You only play 4 games to win it, but it's tough. You know, you're playing against the 8 top teams in the league. I mean, so far it's 6 out and 2 to go. 1 more week to go up until we play the final on the 7th of October. And that's when also after the final, the first team that's going to be winning this lovely new trophy, and we're going to be, obviously like MTN is going to announce the last fan standing, which is going to be winning like a 1 million rand, as you know, like, you know, it's like what Derek was saying earlier, that, you know, this cup is not only about the 8 teams that were playing in the tournament, but it's also like, you know, it gets to give back to the fans, you know, it gets to give back to you guys, that gets to give out that information out there in the world. So, like, you know, just me just being part of it, I'm really honored. It's my 4th year with them, and then I'll forever cherish the moment that I get from them.
That's great. Derek, you're in last two is Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. We've seen semi-finals. It was tough when we've seen Chiefs penalty appeal against Sundowns late in the game, and also Steelers beating Pirates on the second game of the second leg of the. What's your take upcoming final?
I think just to add on JD, MTN8 is exciting because it's the beginning of the season. It's the first cup, and there's new players that are being introduced. So that brings that excitement of people want to see these new players. Going to the final next weekend, it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be an interesting one. Both teams have quality players. They made some good signings. They play a high level of football. It's gonna be a tough one for both teams. Pirates have been doing well. Just they haven't been consistent that much. And Sundowns, they've been dominating for the past 2 or 3 seasons. So it's going to be
8 seasons.
8 seasons.
8 seasons.
Yeah. But history tells us that's
been 8 seasons already.
Yeah, 8 seasons.
They only won it once, though. They only won this trophy once.
But history tells us a lot that Sundowns normally struggles to win the MTN8 Cup based on their CAF participation. Now this year they've hit the ground rocking as first game. They're winning every game. So yeah, you're giving them the chance to win the league.
I don't think it's gonna be.
MTN.
I don't think it's gonna be an easy season for Sundowns.
Yeah.
Like how they've been doing for the past 2 seasons, like last season, because of I think the other players have made some good signings as well, and they're coming together pretty well. Like when you look at Chiefs, for instance, I think they've been doing well this season. Just that they've been unlucky. Pirates have
Inconsistency has been killing us.
Yeah.
Like as usual, the mistakes at the back.
and Pirates as well. And I see Kukuna as well. Kukuna they've put together a good team. TX Galaxy as well.
Galaxy, yeah.
So I think it's gonna be a good season.
Yeah. Guys, as MTN 8 ambassadors, you cannot look for more final. Most between Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. On your side as ambassadors, what's your take or what's your message to the supporters of this beautiful game?
I mean, we've been seeing a lot of other scenes. Obviously, like when Chiefs was losing most of the time, we see a lot of violence like in stadiums. We wouldn't encourage that. That's not a good thing to see on TV. People can be angry, obviously, like losing. Nobody wants to be on the losing side. You know what I mean? But we just want to see, guys getting extra. That's why we got this thing called like it's Katsukba extra. You know what I mean? As one of the things as well that the MTN has come up with. We just want to see the fans going out there in the stadium looking good, wearing their club colors. It's the third time that the final is going to Moses Mabhida. Clearly, the Durban kids are doing or the Durban fans are coming up with the vibe that MTN wants. You know what I mean? But we just want to see beautiful football. We want to see goals, as you know that there's a thing called goals for charity, like what Derek mentioned earlier. The more every goal that's been scored, obviously it's 20,000.
Yeah.
So all that money. When the tournament is done, all those goals are going to be put together and all that money is going to be put together in MTN. And the winning team, they're going to decide which charity they want to give the money
We have
back
17 goals so far.
Yeah, so far. So it's a lot of goals. I don't see a lot of goals going into this final because we know that Pirates is stingy when it comes to goals. And then Sundowns has only conceded 3 out of 8 goals, out of 8 games. So it's going to be really interesting because, we've got 2 really pretty much tactical coaches that are going against each other. So, but for me, I think, we were talking about him and Derek, saying that, as much as we know that Sundowns is dominating, but I think Pirates might be surprising a lot of people. It might do it down.
I think
possible.
I think we'll see. My personal opinion is I think we're going to see a lot of goals.
Yeah.
With Pirates, I think Pirates are going to win this one.
Will Saling come back, Antonio? Because he hasn't been scoring. I don't know, though.
La Paz has been scoring.
But he's been quiet for the last 2 games. You know what I mean? So that's going to be interesting how Pirates is going to be. And now you got Sundowns as well, that Shalulile is up again, he's awake again. And you've got
Alande is on form.
Alande is on form. But for me, I think playing against Sundowns, they only, at this point, they're making team make the mistakes and then they basically capitalize on those mistakes. So the less mistakes that Pirates is going to make in this game, the better chances they have. And when you look at the last game that they lost in the league, like 1-0 gold, you can see they made one mistake on the left-hand side. And then what did Sundowns do? They make sure that they used it. But then Pirates had 4 or 5 chances. They didn't execute the chances that they did. I think it's all about who takes their chances on the day.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, lastly, we know spectators also benefit from the MTN. Can you please tell the viewers at home what's the number they should apply with? Thanks.
The number that they should dial is star.
That's important, guys. That's an important number.
Because you can win 1 million rand.
Yeah.
But obviously you must be MTN
subscriber. Yes.
Subscriber, and we're encouraging those that are using the other website networks to come over to MTN.
No, I'm using the same network. But guys, please tell the number. So
the number is star 144 star 8 hash and opt in. You've got this data to be won. There's a car to be won. There's 1 million rand to be won.
Thanks, Derek, and also JD. Guys, as you have heard also that you can win 1 million rand from the MTN 8 if ever you can apply or subscribe to MTN. I am Lingi Gwabe for MPK TV News at Kabeka.